Well, hello there. We are back, and we are here to have a good time killing some bosses. Yeah, let's kill some bosses together, shall we? We're starting off at the Tombsward Cave for the Miranda Blossom. Now, this is not a real enemy, right? Or, sorry, this is not a real boss. It's just a regular enemy. So we don't have a whole lot to say here, okay? It's just... we just kill it. If you haven't fought one of these giant flowers yet, you know, they got a ton of HP, they do spit some poison, magic attacks, whatever. You know, you just hit them and you basically kill them. They're super weak to fire damage. You do fire and they'll dance around and stop attacking you for a second. And you can stagger them and get a weak spot in their little spot. But yeah, it's just a regular enemy, so... And up next, we have somebody that we've already seen before. It's a Deathbird. Wow, what a great friend he is, right? So we rest until night, and then we go scooting off to find him. We're going to link to the previous one, because that's where we went over basically everything that he does. So we're just going to have some light commentary here. We're not going too in-depth, since we've already done that part. This particular location does pretty much always have the bats that are going to get involved, which is, you know, kind of annoying. So he can kill the bats, which is nice. You'll see him kill the bats. We play a little bit more passive here just because getting hit by the bats while he's attacking you is really annoying. So, you know, we want him to clear them out. There's also the Golem Archer back in the back behind us right now. Over by the castle. He can shoot you in the middle of this fight if you don't move around enough or if you go back too close to him. He can also shoot the Deathbird, believe it or not, but that's a little bit harder to manage. We do try to use Flame of Frenzy here in addition to Catch Flame, but it doesn't work out as well, so we kind of just go back to Catch Flame because it's so much easier to hit him with a quick, short-ranged attack like that. Do get to see a lot of his swings pretty well here, so that's nice. We see all the same moves, we see the peck, we see the slash. That's the big stomp down that I don't normally see when I'm right underneath him, so we got a good look at it there. I guess he raises his arm up and then smacks his hand on the ground to do it. That's a really good window when he does his drag up and then attack back down, because he's going to be recovering for a few seconds. And this is actually one of my favorite attacks. He backs up for a second and then smacks on you and then like does a flip over you. I just think that's really cool. And then he's dead. Goodbye, Deathbird. And hello. Sacrificial Axe. Nice. We're also going to kill this bat. He's another boss that we have to kill. There we go. And last but certainly not least for today, it's the Leonine Misbegotten in Castle Morne. He's the boss of the Weeping Peninsula. He's basically a regular enemy that you fight as a boss, but he's like way overpowered as a regular enemy. So you know, he deserves to be here. It's also really hard to give like a good guide or like explanation of what he's doing, because basically he just has a shit ton of different swings and stuff that he can do, and he can combo like anything into anything else, so it's really you just have to dodge everything, right? Like it's really hard to say what's gonna happen. We die several times to this guy, so we're gonna try to look at specific attacks, but it's hard because he just does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of swinging. He does that thing. Yeah. He also does this sometimes where you die and then he charges off towards the door like he's gonna leave. Yeah, that stomp into double swing can be pretty brutal. The jump is a little bit weird because there's like a punish window when he lands, but he also can chain it into a second jump, so I don't really trust it all the time. That jump is a good one to punish, where he stabs his sword into the ground. That attack, where he does the standing swirly, that's always going to be where he drags his sword on the ground into an upswing, and then he does the standing swirl. There's the jump, then no second jump. Yeah, he just has a lot of swings. There's a lot of things that he does where, like, you can dodge one attack, and then you're just going to get hit by the second one. There's not enough time to dodge the other one. There he goes running again. Where's he going? The best description that I heard for this guy is that he's just going to swing for a while. Just let him swing, right? Let him tire himself out, and then once he's tired of swinging, you can get a hit off of him. And it's like impossible to say when he's going to be done, because again, he can do like a single attack, or he can combo 7 different attacks in a row, and there's really just no way of knowing. You're looking for certain attacks where you know it's going to be the end of a combo, like the jumping sword stab down or the swirly twirly attack. But for the most part, he just swings. A lot of times rolling away from him is not safe, because there's certain attacks that he does where he, like, you know, extends his arm out as he's slamming down at you, so it goes way farther than you think it will. We just die a lot. I left all of my deaths in here because the more you see of him, the more you can understand what he's doing. But he's very much a boss that, like, you really have to fight for yourself, and you really, probably have to die a few times. We try to hide behind the tombstone. That didn't work out at all. Apparently he can break them, by the way. He actually is very vulnerable to being parried. So if you're the type of person who likes to parry things, right? This would be a good boss for that. I've said this before, I'm not really a parry kind of guy, that's not my thing, so I don't really like to do that. I just throw myself at the boss over and over again until I kill him. This is another boss, by the way, that I didn't really know the moveset of going into, because I've spent so many fights, like, killing him with magic or summons or whatever. You can summon an NPC outside to help you, and that will help so much. This is also a really good fight to summon the jellyfish, Spirit Ashes. He is amazingly helpful for this fight. Or she, I guess. Yikes. But if you're trying to do it solo, you're just dodging. You're just dodging for a long time. We're gonna get him eventually, don't worry. If I was a real expert, right, I would just cut out all of the parts that I die. I wouldn't leave that stuff in here. And then I would come in and I'd be like, wow, look at that. We one-shot him first try. I didn't do that. I don't know why. I think it was in this attempt where I realized that I wanted to start drinking my flask a lot earlier. I want to drink at like half health, right? Because you're much more likely to die at half health with like flasks left than you are by running out of flasks. So I'd rather keep myself topped up if I can. Maybe it wasn't this attempt. Maybe it was earlier. Anyway, it's still true. Oh my gosh, he's dead. Nice. We finally did it. And we got the legendary weapon, the Grafted Blade Greatsword. Very nice. And with that, we are all done for this time. Nice. I really appreciate having you here. I just want you to know that, friend. It means a lot to me. If you have had a good time and you feel like you might want to come back for more, you should consider clicking on that subscribe button or that like button or the little comment thing down there. Just a thought. Just consider it. You don't even have to do it. Just think about it, you know. We're going to come back for next time. And I will see you later.